Okay, guys, I am going to give a quick update first, and then I'm going to go on a little rant, if that's okay today. So I'm going to go a little off topic. Just as a little update, my feet are doing really well. I am able to walk, and last couple days I've been able to stand with my boot or without my boots. Within about 2 or 3 weeks, actually, I'm going to try to go to the pool and start swimming to kind of work up my strength and start to lose weight again, because I'm sure I've gained a bunch of weight. But other than that, I think things are progressing. Now there's a lot of goals that I've had for myself that I haven't really been able to complete yet. But one thing I've noticed is that I have had a lot of time to myself, a lot of time to think and self-reflect, and doing that has allowed me to kind of just think about questions like that I would ask myself, like, do I have regrets? And a lot of people, like, their knee-jerk reaction would be like, no, I don't have any regrets. Who I am, I'm happy with who I am, which is true. I am happy with who I am today. There's not a lot that I would change, because a lot of the trials and tribulations that I've gone through have made me who I am and made me the strong person that I am today. But if I had a time machine, I would not hesitate to go back to a couple of things and do them over. A big part of that is my financial security and my ability to just be financially stable. And I grew up with, without saying too much, there was one individual in my home life who was absolutely financially secure, but they were working all the time, and so they didn't spend a lot of time with me individually. And saying that, they did spend a lot of time with me, but not when it came to that they were really gone at work a lot. So it wasn't like it was their fault, like they wanted to be gone. When they could take off, they absolutely took off. But the other person in my home life was absolutely not financially secure and was around all the time. And a big part of how I grew up and how I was taught to handle money came from that person. And I am every bit that person, as much as I try to distance myself from them. Like, I am them, and I'm beginning to look like them. And as much as I don't want to, and as much as I don't want to admit it, I am them, and I'm trying not to be them. But it's that being said, without getting off topic, the point is, there's a lot of struggles that I have that stem from my childhood, but that doesn't mean that now, I turned 18 a long time ago, 18 years ago, to be exact. And I'll be 36 on September 1st. And so that being said, I cannot blame my financial insecurities on that person anymore, because I have been over 18 for a very long time. So not to I'm not trying to downplay or I don't know the right word. I'm not trying to say, like, if you're struggling with something, and you're over 18, like, whatever. But the point is, there are things that I could change, choices that I've made. There are struggles that I deal with. There's debt that I'm in, that I've put myself in those situations, and I need to get myself out of them. I can't just be here and be like, oh, well, what if I won $1 million or whatever? I mean, that would be great, and it would probably solve a lot of my immediate issues, but that doesn't change the fact that I still need to get on top of this inability to save money and be responsible. I mean, when it comes down to it, I've never had any gas shut off. I've never been evicted. I've never had any of that happen, but all of the extra stuff, I'm not responsible with anything else. So I pay everything on time. I've never gotten anything shut off. I've never been kicked out. I've never had a car repoed. That doesn't happen to me. But everything else, I have no self-control. It's not that person's fault that I order Uber Eats 5 days a week. Like, they're no longer living with me. It's not their fault. It's my fault. I need to not order Uber Eats. I need to not order stuff online. I need to not, spend money on things. And, there's decisions that I've made in the past that I wish I could go back to and be like, well, maybe I need to set a routine. But unfortunately, I can't. I don't have a time machine to go back and change these things. I have to look forward and be like, well, I'm going to be working for about 25 more years. I need to start getting myself in order, and hopefully I can get myself out of this hole. It's a little late in life for me, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get my health under control. I'm trying to get my financial security under control. And I'm trying to be honest with myself and not blame other people. It is my fault that I'm here, and I have to be honest with myself there. So there's nothing wrong with saying I have regrets. I absolutely have regrets. But those regrets are things that I can change. And, I regret not being this financially stable person that I wish I was. But the answer is to just be honest with yourself and be like, well, there's nothing stopping me from getting better and being better. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I know I was just all over the place right now, but I just felt like I needed to say what I needed to say. So, just, yeah. So that's going to be my focus. I'm going to try to get a better routine or whatever. Making commitments is kind of, to me, it feels like empty promises, because so far I haven't done anything. This is just me reflecting. So all I can do is be like, yeah, I know there's a problem. It's me. And I need to be honest with myself and be like, there's nobody else who can get me out of this. Even if I were to meet somebody and have a romantic relationship, I can't expect them to get me out of this. So it wouldn't be right. It would not be right. I need to get myself out of this, because that wouldn't fix the problem. The problem would still be me having issues with having self-control. And that just needs to be fixed. I need to fix it. Nobody else can fix it but me. So, but yeah, so sorry about that rant, but I just needed to say it. So, I hope everyone else is having a good day. I'll try to post a little bit more next week. But, yeah, so have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.